It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. Play fake, Mayfield. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 34 yards. And the Browns will strike first here in this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Mayfield off the play fake. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Chris Jones now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Waddle now to return it. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Burrow looking to pass.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off at the 36.
And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. 21-0 our score after 1. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Chubb.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Higgins.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And shutting him off. Now open field. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. A big play there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Burrow will throw. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it a 2nd down. A first carry for Samaje P-Ryan. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. Now this throw caught left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Mayfield on play action. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of it. McLaughlin for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Following the interception, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
What a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away, and you think about just...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are pouring it on. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Chris Jones now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
A chance for Waddle on the return.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Going deep here for Landry. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play that time for Cleveland. He's going to go up top again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Uzama. That catch good for only a couple.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
From the 27, Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tag.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play that time for Cleveland. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Chubb again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns continue to roll. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Pirine. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Myles Garrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
51 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the 29, Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's taken down. This will
see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack on first down, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Play fake. Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. On third down, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Mayfield off the play fake. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Waddle, 27 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play that time for Cleveland. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Browns continue to roll.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. To throw again on second down. Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Chris Jones now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 48 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Morgan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Mayfield. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Zach Taylor's made the decision. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From the 29, Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Morgan. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific